College of the Canyons Athletics on the Cougar Sports Network is presented
by
by
the Cougar Sports
Jersey
Network
Mike's.
as we get
Try one of our
ready
authentic,
for
fresh sliced and
COC
fresh
women's
grilled subs,
soccer.
always made to order. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Here on the Cougar Sports Network, Matt Robinson here with you as we get ready to go COC and Saddleback here on a Friday night in the Santa Clarita Valley. Should be an interesting one. These two teams meeting for the first time this season. Last season they met as well in a similar early season matchup. Going at it here tonight at College of the Canyons Cougar soccer facility. Justin London, the head coach of COC in his 21st season. BJ McNichol in his 11th year for Saddleback here today. So we'll give you the starting lineups real quick for both sides while we have a moment. For the visiting Saddleback College Bobcats, as you take a look, it'll be Sanat, Hara, Radzi, Livingstone, Green, Wright, Sims, Kasberg, Simis, and Hackett with Osorio as the final defender for Saddleback. The Bobcats 3-0 so far on the year, trying to make it a perfect 4-0 here to open up the season. On the other side for College of the Canyons and Justin Lundzen, Hazel Salcedo gets the start in goal. Jesse Bonsness is one of the forwards. Alyssa Edwards, Natalia Zaluga Ramirez, Sofia Soler, Lizeth Gutierrez, Ryan Shepard, Ashley Striegel, Lauren Durkin, Natalie Quesada, and Vivian Martinez, the starters for College of the Canyons here today. Cougars 2-1 so far in the year. They lost their last time out to Chaffey here at the Cougar soccer facility, a 1-0 loss to Chaffey in that matchup, trying to bounce back here today and pick up a victory over Saddleback. So we're just kind of waiting on a third official to show up, so we'll step aside for a few moments and we'll have the start of the match here in just a few from the Cougar soccer facility.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now. At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this. Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do, and the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
I can't get enough of watching Jersey Mike's freshly grilled hot subs right in front of me. In fact, I like watching nice and close. Oh, yeah.
The eyes just moved.
It's just the steam from the grill. You're seeing things.
Look at that sizzle.
Did you hear that?
Relax, it's just the grill.
Yeah, it's just the grill. Woo! Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
College of the Canyons Athletics on the Cougar Sports Network is presented by Jersey Mike's. Try one of our authentic, fresh sliced, and fresh grilled subs, always made to order. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. UCLA Health, delivering leading-edge patient care, research, and education. If you have a business and want to support COC Athletics, please contact the athletic department at 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
Welcome back into College of the Canyons as we get ready for COC and Saddleback College here on a lovely Friday night, warm Friday night here in Santa Clarita as the Cougars looking to try and pick up their 3rd win of the year. For Saddleback trying to make it 4-0 so far on the season. So we are just about ready to get underway. COC and Saddleback. For the Cougars this year, it's kind of been a little bit of by committee, not what we're kind of used to on the offensive side. Ashley Striegel with 2 goals this year. Ryan Shepard, Natalia Zuluaga Ramirez, and Alyssa Edwards each with a goal this year. We're used to in the past few years, Rebecca Brooks really been the one that carries the load for COC. She's been the one that scores most of the goals, and she has moved on to the next level. So the Cougars kind of looking to find a different way on the offensive side so far this year. As we look this season, 29 shots for this year, only 5 goals for. Those are top 40 in the state. The shots on goal per game is less than 75%, which is low for COC. It's usually a much higher number. 21 shots on goal so far this year. So you say 75% is a low number for College of the Canyons. Like I said, it's usually much, much higher. They get a high volume of shots and they get them on goal, but still doing a decent job, just have not found a way to find the back of the net. Look at Saddleback this year, 68 shots for this season. Just 37 on goal, it's 55%, but they're first in the state in shots per game at 22.7. So a very high-powered Saddleback offense led by Chloe Green with 7 goals so far this year. She has been their go-to and will likely be the one to watch for Saddleback as the night continues on. As we are just about ready to go, COC Saddleback here on a Friday night. Cougars in their all blue, yellow numbers, Saddleback white jerseys with red numbers as we go to work. COC Saddleback, our first soccer match of the season here on the Cougar Sports Network, as College of the Canyons controls and will work from right to left here in the first. Ball moves back towards the COC side of the field, pitched into the middle to Livingstone. Not going to be able to get there before Hazel Salcedo able to get up to it. And the Cougars will get a chance to reset.
As a reminder to fans, tonight's game is being live streamed on the Cougar Sports Network. To access the free live stream link, visit cocathletics.com and click Watch Live.
So as we go back to work, our first soccer game of the year, so we're getting things dialed out. First time we've been here at the Cougar soccer facility, so we apologize for the shot to our right a little bit with the Vivo camera in the goal frame. That's the new rage, the Vivo cameras, the automated cameras for soccer. They set up on the sidelines. The coaches can use them for tape. And, of course, we've got a couple of them out here, rightfully so we got to get adjusted to that setup. We're not used to seeing things like that in the way. As the Cougars go back to work on the offensive side, Zulanga Ramirez will dump it back to Soler, who will send it back to the middle of the field to Striegel. Striegel, the leading goal scorer for COC so far this year with 2. As the Cougars are able to knock a ball down in the middle of the field, they'll run it back through the middle. Here's Alyssa Edwards, tried to pop it through the middle, and it's going to go out for a goal kick for Saddleback.
When in doubt.
Here's Saddleback with the ball. Livingstone will send it through the middle of the field, cut off by Canyons. Good work by the Lady Cougar defense as they'll work back in transition. Lizeth Gutierrez up the near side wing. Will dump it off to Bonsness. Bonsness overran it, lost the ball. She'll be in a battle now. Able to win it on the touchline on the near side as she was able to knock Summer Hackett off the ball. And the Cougars will play control. Just across the midline, the Cougars can't cut it back to the middle of the field. Saddleback back the other way. Radzai with it will send it onto the near side of the field. Here's Alexa Livingstone trying to work 1v1. Good step up by Soler. Takes it away from her. Sophia Soler trying to push it back the other way. Cuts it to the middle of the field. Ryan Shepard couldn't handle. It comes back to Striegel, who tries to streak up the field. We'll send one towards the goal. An easy pickup for Dublin Sanat, and we'll set up. Weather today, it's a warm one. Actually get the weather metric correct. And actually scratch that. We don't have a weather metric for you. It's 90 degrees out today. Our weather bug did not update, but it's a warm one here in Santa Clarita. Expected to be in the 90s tomorrow as well, as we have college football here on the Cougar Sports Network. COC and Fullerton tomorrow, a 5 p.m. start time. Originally a 1 p.m., but changed due to the heat. Here's Saddleback on attack. Green dumped it off onto the far side. Knocked down in the box. No foul called. Livingstone was looking for it. Now Jara, now a whistle against COC. A free kick for Saddleback. As it was Jara trying to create the opportunity. Lizeth Gutierrez was the one signaled for the foul. Saddleback could get a free kick opportunity here. Looks like Livingstone, maybe Chloe Green stepping in there as well. I would expect Green to be maybe the one that takes it. Actually, no, it's not Green, excuse me. It's Radzi. A trio of Bobcats standing around the ball. Emery Simis in there as well. It's going to be Radzi, and she's going to bend it wide and up over the top of the goal. Quezada with the ball will send it up the near side. Hackett cuts it off, flips it to the middle. Striegel running across, cut it off for a moment. Saddleback able to pick it back up. Here's Chloe Green. Livingstone bends it towards the net. Hazel Salcedo comes out and makes the play. Salcedo, the sophomore out of Highland High School, Palmdale, California, in her second season with COC. 1.33 goals against so far this year. Has allowed 2 goals in 2 starts. Is 1-1 on the season, a save percentage of .714. She was in net quite a bit last year for College of the Canyons. And pretty much the top dog in goal for COC here early on in the season. Although Annabelle Gonzalez has gotten some opportunity, has played in 2 games. Started one of them, has only given up a goal. But I would expect Justin London to get both the ladies' work as the season continues on. But you should expect Salcedo, barring anything crazy, to probably be the #1 as the year continues on, as they get deeper into the season. On the other side, Dublin Sanat, the freshman goalkeeper out of Capistrano Valley High School. 3 starts this year, just a single goal against, 0.4 goals against average, a .900 save percentage. She's 3-0 on the year. Foul called against Saddleback College, so COC will pick it back up and go back the other way. Throw in for COC off the near side. Soler will send it in. Stays on this near sideline. Zuliaga Ramirez, will pick it up. Canyons will send it back to the middle of the field. Ryan Shepard with it. She'll work along the far sideline as the Cougars want to try and cut back to the middle of the field. Shepard with a long run will play it ahead. Canyons tried to one-touch it with Gutierrez, but it was knocked away as Saddleback up to defend tightly as it was Summer Hackett on first defense. As this one forced out right into the table, it'll be a throw-in for Saddleback. As Gutierrez stayed with Hackett and was able to knock it away. This one flipped back down towards the COC end. Here's Saddleback back on the attack the other way. Yara will send it to the near side. Livingstone tries to cut it back to the outside. Zuliaga Ramirez going to stay right with her. Flips it back. Yara now. Left-hand side cuts it in with the left foot. Or excuse me, right-hand side cut it in with the left foot. Was looking inside to Chloe Green. Couldn't get it to her. This one flipped out. Hackett will cut it off. Shepard stays right with her. Hackett pops it back into the middle of the field. First contact from Vivian Martinez. Canyons will control along their half of the field. Trying to run up the far side. Good job by Moradzi to get back and take it away from COC. And the Cougars will get it right back on the other side as it was initially taken away from Melissa Edwards, but she came back, got it back. Cougars then turned it right back over, though, as here's Chloe Green with it, trying to work it onto the outside. Bobcats want to cut it back in. There's a whistle for, I believe, a foul against Saddleback, or offsides. Thank you, Brendan. Brendan Waskell, our statistician, hollering in my ear, telling me what's happening. Keeping me honest. I like it. Here's Hackett down the near sideline. Good step up that time by Soler to take it away. She'll dump it off to Gutierrez. Flips it back into the middle of the field to Zuliaga Ramirez. She'll send it on to the far side. First touch by Alyssa Edwards, but she couldn't handle. And Alexis Wright will take over for the Bobcats back in their own half. Here's Soler with the ball. She'll drive back towards Hazel Salcedo, who will pop it up in the air to the middle of the field, right to the center circle. Knocked down by Simis. She gets it back to Chloe Green. She'll spin it onto the outside. Jara now. Touched out by COC. Saddleback will get a throw in deep into the attacking third. Running up to throw it in is Alyssa Sims, the sophomore defender out of Newport Harbor High School. Sims can get in on the attack. Does have a goal this year, a couple of assists. She'll fire it in towards the box. Popped right back out to her. Maybe on a set design from Saddleback to try and create some chaos, and instead Sims will do it again. So it was actually Livingstone that popped it right back out to her. They'll cut it back in again. Livingston couldn't get onto it that time as Canyons was able to get first touch. It'll come back out to Sims on the near wing. Tries to work it around Soler, who stayed right with her. Her cut back to the middle of the field on a crossing play is out of play, and the Cougars will pick it back up and have a goal kick. Quickly back to work, Salcedo puts it back in play. That ball hit one of the Bobcats right in the stomach. Radzi took it and then had to kind of bend down and recatch her breath. So the ball comes back onto the Saddleback half of midfield. Osorio sent it ahead. This one layered into the middle, defended away. Popped back in on a first touch from Saddleback. Right back out for a moment. It pinballs around, and now the Bobcats will pick it up as Hackett has it. She'll try and send a textured ball towards the box. It's off the top of the head of Kasberg and out of play, so the Cougars will get a goal kick once again for Hazel Salcedo. Saddleback back onto the near side as Hackett had it for a second but couldn't keep control as it had a little bit too much zip on it. Throw-in coming for COC. Soler on the throw-in. Flicked forward by Bonsness. Defended by, taken by Shepard. Tried to play it back and the Cougars miscommunicate. Saddleback back on the attack with numbers here. Green behind the defense, left-footed shot. Salcedo got a hand on it, deflected it off the post. And a corner coming for Saddleback. Good save for Hazel Salcedo as Chloe Green, the dangerous left foot, the sophomore out of Esperanza High School with a good opportunity, and now she'll step into the far side corner to give Saddleback a chance on a set piece here.
Corner kick, Saddleback College. Attention fans, please refrain from walking in front of the players' benches. Thank you.
This ball played back into the middle here as Saddleback couldn't connect on the last corner. Bobcats trying to work back on offense now. Deep shot from well outside, going to go over the net. Good leg that time from Wright, but too much on it. Salcedo gave it a look, and that's actually a dangerous shot in the women's game, especially here in the junior college ranks. Is Salcedo not the tallest of bodies out there, so we've seen shots from that deep kind of lift in over the top of the goaltender as it just tucks in under the bar. Salcedo will drive it back to the middle of the field, right in the center circle. Saddleback on first touch. Takeaway for Shepard. And Canyons will try and work back the other way. They haven't been on an attack in a while. Cougars had one early, but nothing since. It's been all Saddleback as the ball's been pitched onto the Canyons side of the field. As the sun has started to go down here on what's turned out to be a pretty nice night for some football. Bobcats will go back to work on the offensive side as Green will send it back to the middle of the field. Emery Simis now with it will send it on to the near side. Summer Hackett back to the middle. Couple of Cougars there to defend. Zuliaga Ramirez had the touch, and she'll send it back out the other way with some help from Ashley Striegel. But the Bobcats able to pin the Cougars deep. Jara now with it, onto the far side. Trying to cut it down the far touchline was Kasberg. She got around her defender, Kasberg. Left foot trying to cut it to the middle, defended away by Canyons. Not deep enough to relieve the pressure, though. Saddleback able to put some pressure on Edwards, who now has to play it further up. And once again, popped right back into Edwards, who will send it back a little deeper. As the Cougars want to try and gather control to relieve the pressure from Saddleback here. This one driven to the middle of the field. That'll do the job as it bounces away. Shepard, a good turn, trying to run up the near side of the field. Has bodies against her, only had a couple of helpers, and now she'll cut it back and turn it back to the far side. Here's Edwards for Canyons, trying to cut it down the sidelines. Bonsness running to it. She tries to work around Simis, forces a throw-in, and she was able to bounce it off the shins of Simis, and the Cougars will get an opportunity on the offensive side for the first time in maybe about 10 minutes. Again, Canyons will go to work off a throw-in. Edwards now trying to work off a few defenders. Cuts it across the middle. It's flicked over towards the center of the box, but defended away by Saddleback. Canyons trying to hem Saddleback in for the first time today as they play now control back on their half of midfield. Quezada with it. Up the near sidelines. Gutierrez bumped off the ball. Throw-in coming for Canyons, as Hackett was right there with her. Good move that time from COC. Here's a chance, a drive with the right foot that just goes wide from Liz F. Gutierrez. First shot in a while for COC. There's a little low liner that Gutierrez tried to bend through a couple of defenders, just did not have enough turn on it. And so subs coming in for, I believe, just Saddleback. As Kasberg came off.
Number 2, Abby Grabowski.
As Abby Grabowski comes in.
Number 16, Maisie Kasberg.
So substitution, Kasberg off, Grabowski in. Saddleback trying to work with speed back up the field, but the Cougars able to defend. Salcedo will pop it back to the middle, knocked down by Simis. Defended away for the moment by Canyons, as Saddleback will go back to work. Sims down the near side. Unable to get to it easily was Livingstone, and it'll go out of play. So the Cougars will get a throw in once again from the near sideline, just in front of the COC fans. Good crowd turning out here for soccer today, as this one off the top of Zulaga Ramirez. On first touch, Radzi will pick it back up. Saddleback will run on a counter. Middle of the field here for Green. Green working against two defenders. Got knocked down, and now a whistle for a foul. And Striegel going to be signaled for it. No card given, just a physical play in the middle, and it'll give Saddleback a chance to work on a set piece from maybe about 30 out. A little less than that, we'll say 25. Looks like it's only Emery Simis standing there to take it this time. Is everybody organizing? The Cougars will send a 5-person wall up. Trying to find their marks. Simis, right foot into the wall. Comes right to Hackett. Shepard was there to try and clear it. Her and Hackett will battle along the near touchline. Hackett will spin it down the touchline. Taken and picking back up by COC. Knocked down there was Shepard, and it'll be a foul, and the Cougars will get a free kick from the near sideline as Hackett and Shepard got tied up. Soler did a good job to step in on a ball that Hackett tried to spin back down the sideline, and then Shepard, staying right with her, draws the foul. Here's Saddleback back on the attack once again. Chloe Green with the ball down the near touchline. Tried to cut it off in the corner, slipped as she flicked it to the middle. Nobody there for Saddleback as the Cougars able to go back the other way on a clearing play. First touch taken away by Osorio. Then Bonsness on a good touch takes it away, and she'll try and run the other way on a counter, but the Cougars do not have enough numbers ahead, and they'll stop for a little bit of control. Here's Edwards to the middle of the field. Striegel cuts it back. Zulaga Ramirez onto the near side. Soler trying to work around a defender down the near touchline. Gutierrez didn't have any legs underneath her to try and chase it down, just lets it go out, and everybody will get a small break here. As we'll get substitutions, 1 for 1 on each side here on the throw-in. Carly Osorio coming off. Lizeth Gutierrez coming off for COC. Into the game for College of the Canyons is Kiana Madera.
First for the Bobcats, number 30, Sophia Drake.
And Sophia Drake on for Saddleback here.
And for the Cougars, number 7, Kiana Madera, replaces number 12, Lizeth Gutierrez. 18 minutes to go in the first half.
Ball falls down after a little bit of a pinball. The Cougars trying to go to work here. Madera fresh into the game with the fresh legs, able to force a touch along the sideline and a throw in for COC. A little more than halfway into this first half. Cougars tried to throw it into Bonsness, and it's going to just result in a goal kick as Soler kind of had it bounce off the turf. Bonsness couldn't get to it. Couple of pinballs around each way. This one bent back towards the middle of the field. Salcedo well out, knocked away from her. Ball still loose, and Salcedo able to dive on top of it. Way to stay with it from Hazel Salcedo as Abby Grabowski with the fresh legs for Saddleback, the sophomore, creating some problems. But the Cougars able to stave off what looked like might be a sure goal for Grabowski. Some extra help there on the defensive side from Quezada. But you like the battle from Salcedo. Now the Cougars on a counter of their own. Bonsness wanted to cut it onto the outside. Nobody there. Was hoping Alyssa Edwards was going to be there, but she wasn't up far enough. And now Saddleback will try and counter themselves. Here's Hackett pressing ahead. Madera staying right with her. Hackett tried to cut it back to the net, missed wide. I think it's a shot, just trying to maybe make a deflection off of Salcedo. So we'll see subs coming for Saddleback right now. Alexa Livingstone coming off the field. Taking over for her, Avalon Walowski.
Substitutions for the Bobcats. Number 21, Avalon Belowski, replaces number 7, Alexa Livingstone.
Canyons looked like they wanted to go quick after the foul for the whistle, but instead will slow things down. Ball played back onto the Saddleback side of midfield. Cougars will try to go to work on the offensive side. Zuliaga Ramirez now with it. Canyons trying to work back onto the attack. They haven't had many attack opportunities, just a couple. It's another throw-in coming. This portion of the first half presented by Jersey Mike's Subs. Jersey Mike's a sub above. Play back to work. Saddleback will send it on to the near side of the field. Here's Radzi into the near side corner just outside the box. Cuts it around one defender. Tries to play it into the middle. Touched off. Shot on goal and a good save from Salcedo. Was fresh into the game was Vlawski with the left-footed shot trying to just turn around, but Salcedo in really good position. Able to knock it down, make the stop. No rebound given. Saddleback again on the attack. They've had the better of it so far, just have not resulted in a goal yet. This one flicked towards the middle of the field. Radzi bumped into Madeira. Clearing it away that time was Soler. Picking it up is Hackett. She'll take a right-footed strike, trying to bend it to the middle. Finds a forward, a chance stopped by Salcedo. She makes another stop. And an offside flag, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Maybe a half step ahead was Abby Grabowski on the initial play. Salcedo busy late here in the first. Saddleback with a really heavy push right now. Cougars got to find something to change a little bit of the momentum. Here's a chance to work on a counter. Bonsness onto the outside. Edwards running up the far side of the field, stops it up. Cougars will play for some possession right now. Edwards still. Now they'll work it into Zuliaga Ramirez. Striegel had it taken away. Saddleback on a counter. Grabowski on the far side. Trying to track her down, Martinez. Crossing play goes out of play, and the Cougars will have the ball and a goal kick and another offside flag, actually. Chloe Green going to get a break. Isabella Whitaker, the freshman out of Newport Harbor High School, taking over.
Substitution for the Bobcats. Number 1, Isabel Whitaker, replaces number 9, Chloe Green.
Hackett calling for the ball through both hands in the air, and she got it. She'll try and cut around Bonsness here. Bonsness stays right with her. Hackett still trying to get away. And now we'll have a whistle for a jersey tug on Bonsness. They let the advantage play, but once Canyons got the ball, the official decides to blow the whistle and we'll go back to work. A little under 10 left in the first half. It's College of the Canyons and Saddleback here from the Cougars soccer facility on a Friday night. Simis drives it wide and wildly wide. Canyons will go short as we go back to work. Tiago Ramirez, near side. Good touch that time from Madera to knock down a ball that was high in the air. Head high from Soler. Saddleback back the other way. Hackett spins it back towards the middle of the field. Defended out by College of the Canyons as Natalie Casada was there to defend it away. The Bobcats will get a throw. Look at a sub as well. Chloe Champagne coming in.
Substitution Saddleback, number 12, Chloe Campagna, replaces number 2, Abby Grabowski.
That's overly French. I think if you close it as Champagne and it was Campagne. You just wanted to get a Gagne in there somehow. Right? Remember, that's French Canadian, so it doesn't even count. No, I've seen Gagne start. So have I. I've seen Gagne when he was starting. Oh, right? Yeah, it didn't last very long. Probably about an inning and a half, he blew himself out. Hey, I go all the way back to the Darren Dreiford years, man. We used to go all the time, every time. Almost every time we went to a Dodger game, Darren Dreiford pitched. I was like, can we see somebody else? I saw a ton of Ishmael Valdez. Ishmael Valdez, dude. Well, see, I saw, not Pedro, but Ramon. I saw a lot of Ramon, too. Sit out in right field and holler at Raul Mondesi. We had a kid. We were at a game one time. We were sitting in right field, right on the fence, and my dad had good tickets. And there's this little kid, maybe 4, right? Big old glove on. Raul! Come in, ball! Just the whole game just yelling at him for him to throw the ball. Of course, the guy finally did.
There's an offside flag on a chance for Saddleback, and it takes a goal off the board. Bobcats on a good attack that time. Campaign fresh into the game, but just too many bodies past the Canyons defense, so a good job from COC that time. Stepping up, forcing the offside flag, and they avoid a disastrous goal here late in the first half. Now they'll try and work on an attack. Shepard down the far side, looking for some help. Cuts it back to the middle. Wanted to cross it with the left foot, was defended right on contact with the ball. Now Striegel, taken away from her by Jara. Played back up the field by Saddleback. Good defense that time from Canyons. Quesada had it.
All I heard was, and I heard you right afterwards, and I knew exactly what you were doing. Freaked out. I heard the brrr, and I knew exactly what it was. He's in the middle of the story. Is that John Cena? He's on SmackDown. Time with me. I gotta talk to him. Who'd they trade for Jay? Did you find out? Did you hear? No, Because when you put a guy from SmackDown on Raw, they make a trade.
Salcedo able to pop that out on the set piece. Canyons will try and work back away. Saddleback has had the better of the opportunities so far in the match. Here's another ball layered into the middle of the field. Whitaker couldn't run onto it as Salcedo able to take it away, and the Cougars will go back to work the other direction. The near sideline, Soler. Instead it's Madera working back towards her own goal here. Now she'll cut back up the touchline. Madera trying to work 1v1. Had Radzi right with her. Now Striegel will play it back. Quesada up the middle of the field. First touch by Alexis Wright. Canyons will take it back. Pinballs towards the far sideline where Alyssa Edwards will pick it up. And the Cougars once again will try and control. About 3 left here in the first half. Here's Striegel, streaking through the middle of the field. Lays it off to Madera on the near side. Madera working 1v1 against Hackett. Madera's got the fresh legs. You'd think she'd try and take her here. Instead, Hackett able to stay right with her and knock it out of play. Whitaker back into the middle of the field. Simis will pop it ahead. Campaign with that heavy tape on her leg, couldn't handle. Four bodies kind of crashing together. Saddleback able to come away with it. Malowski. And Payne will drop it off. Radzi. Now Wright. Trying to strike it towards the goal. Defended away by Quesada. Inside of 2 to go. Canyons trying to spring Shepard. Couldn't get to it. It's popped out by Saddleback, so a deep throw in for COC. Cougars just couldn't control it. Had a good opportunity in the box, it looked like. I think they were trying to set up Ashley Striegel, the midfielder pressing ahead, but instead it'll come back to the COC half of midfield. Salcedo will play it ahead. Striegel slowed down too much, and Radzi was just running through the middle with speed, able to knock it away. Bounces back to Striegel, who will touch it to herself. Quesada will then drive it ahead. Scratch that, it was Martinez who drove it ahead. Now Bonsness battling with Simis. This one onto the near side, Hackett. Hackett down the near sideline. Madera staying right with her. Hackett will cut it back to the middle. Now will press it along with the left foot. Defended away by Quesada. Good touch from Madera to Quesada, who tries to run ahead. Now she'll just slow down. Wanted to play into the middle. I think it was intended for Bonsness, but it was behind her. Instead, Sophia Drake will pick it up. Now Saddleback back to work on the offensive side. Closing in on the final moments here of the first half. this point, waiting on the officials' whistles. We'll press into extra time. And that will do it. Right about 45 minutes even. No score after the first half of play. Second half action, we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network, COC and Saddleback, here from the Cougar soccer facility.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip.
I could eat.
Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for second half action. College of the Canyons and Saddleback College. Take a look at the first half stats from each side. No score in that first half. Cougars 3 total attempts, just 1 on target. Saddleback with 12 total and 8 on target to dominate that first half. They had 3 corners. They were also offsides 4 times. The Cougars 0 on both of those. Each team with a few fouls on their lists. Saddleback with 4, Canyons with 3, but a 0-0 first half, and that's about all you can ask for if you're College of the Canyons, as Saddleback kind of controlled. So you take the 0-0 score, you move into the second half, try and find a way, as we're just about ready for second half action, waiting on COC to make their way back out on the field. While we do that, we'll step aside for just a few moments. Second half action underway, COC and Saddleback, as the teams switch ends. Neither team with a goal in the first half as we go to work as the sun is set. And we work in the second half. Saddleback moving to our left in their white uniforms. The Cougars in their all blues attacking the goal frame to our right as we work in the second half. Canyons will flip it ahead. Edwards trying to chase onto it. Right there to defend. Ball bounced up off the turf and caught Edwards right in the chin. Looked like she's all right. We'll go back to work. Hackett will play it ahead, defended away by Vivian Martinez, as Canyons will control. Turnover flipped back away by Saddleback. Stopped up for a moment by Soler. It's a foul, so a free kick here coming for the Bobcats. Alexa Livingstone will go to work. And there's an argument between Natalia Zulaga Ramirez and the center official on the call itself, trying to set the ball back up. And now we got to pace off the space. Kasberg looks like she might have a chance to run at this. Livingstone standing there as well. They'll play it short, and the Cougars will defend it nicely. Good job by COC. A little trickery from Saddleback that didn't work. Canyon's able to defend away. Wright will try and bring it back up on the attack into the middle of the field to Livingstone, and we'll cut it back on to the outside of the near wing. Livingstone wearing the captain's armband, it looks like, on the right arm. We'll send it ahead. Good ball, but an offside flag on the far side. And for Saddleback, the 5th offside flag of the game. Zulaga Ramirez now stops it down. Wanted to play it along onto the near side to Laurel Durkin. Durkin was kind of pointing that direction but never ran up ahead. So it'll be a Saddleback throw-in as they bring it back into play. Bodies again tied up with one another. Canyons will regain control. Here's Edwards. This has been all over the ball today. Got it over to Soler, who will popped it ahead. Bonsness knocked it down. Hackett battling along with Gutierrez for it. Hackett able to win it. Back the other way, Saddleback on an attempted counter, but they have to slow it up as Livingstone couldn't handle cleanly. She'll further it along on the far side of the wing. Cut back to the middle now for Chloe Green. Around a defender, a shot on goal, and she scores. Green able to slip by, and Saddleback has a 1-0 lead. The goal in the 48th minute. As it's Chloe Green who gets the goal, her 8th of the year. In the 48th minute. And again, Saddleback back on the attack. This one a long strike that bounces in on Salcedo from Kasberg. Emma Radzi credited with an assist. It'll be her 2nd of the season. Saddleback with a 1-0 lead here. A goal in the 48th minute from Chloe Green, who we talked about, the sophomore out of Esperanza High School, being the dangerous one for Saddleback, and she shows there why, able to work in. This one just bent over the top of the net from just about the center stripe from Simis. And again, we talked about it in the first half, Simis with a similar play that Salcedo had to kind of watch closely over the net. So this one popped back in the middle, this time Salcedo deep in the box, able to make the play. Now she'll slow things up. So now if you're COC, you have to find some offense as you trail 1-0. Edwards, good pass into the middle of the field. Shepard spins it along, but it was behind Bonsness. Looked like it might be a clean combination. Bonsness had room to run in the middle of the field, but it was just layered behind her. Now Green behind the defense. Soler trying to track her down. Green into the box, over the top of Salcedo, and she scores. It's 2-0 Saddleback on 2 quick goals from Chloe Green, her 8th and 9th of the year. This one coming in the 51st minute.
Goal in the 51st minute, number 9, Chloe Green.
So it's Green for her 9th of the year. Three minutes apart. And the 48th and the 51st. No assist given on that one. So 2-0 Saddleback, and now the Cougars really need to start to press. Shepard couldn't get away from a defender. So Laga Ramirez into the middle. Edwards, looked like she could have taken a shot. Instead, she tries to press it back. Striegel had it for a moment. She'll get it back. Shepard around a defender. Good move from Shepard. Cuts it to the middle. Knocked away. Livingstone all the way back from her forward position to play defense there. Martinez played it down. Shara now. And a late whistle for a foul deep back in the Saddleback end. Right pointing directions. Again. This shot driven wide up over the top of the net. Saddleback back to work. The numbers skewed in their favor heavily in that first. They've taken advantage of it here in the second with 2 goals from Chloe Green. She's now got 9 on the year. She's at 19 points now on the season. Canyons will try and play it ahead. Shepard trying to run onto it. Coming out to gather it up was Sanat. Saddleback will go quickly. They want to press here. Canyons just has not had an offensive answer. Here's Green looking for the hat trick now. Cuts it back to the middle, defended out. As Martinez in a defensive layer, able to knock it away. So another corner for Saddleback coming. Bobcats with the 2-0 lead. This one bent into the middle of the field, pops in the air. Still loose just outside the 6-yard area. Played away and played out, and Canyons will go back to work. Salcedo wants to play it short. It was read really well by Kasberg. Taken away by Canyons, as Kasberg couldn't do anything with it. There's Edwards along the near touchline. Zulaga Ramirez. Long run, had it taken away. Green trying to battle onto it once again. Quesada able to keep it away from her. Now Gutierrez in the middle of the field. Dropped it off. Canyons trying to find a way through their structure to get on the attack here. Wanted to touch it off to Striegel, but it was just ahead of her. Now a deep shot. A laser beam right into the gut of Sanat, who makes the save. And at this point, if you're Canyons, still time, but you got to find some attacks. You got to put balls on the net as much as you can. So never a bad idea. On that last shot attempt is a foul and a tug on a jersey given to Livingstone. So the Cougars will get the ball back. I believe it was Wayne Gretzky who said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or Michael Scott if you're an Office fan. And at this point, if you're Canyons, you got to take them all. This one flicked along the outside, defended away by Saddleback. Alexis Wright will pick it back up. Flicked ahead by the Bobcats, played along to the outside off of the top of the head of Macy Kasberg. And the Cougars will get a throw in on the near sideline. Zulaga Ramirez played it back to Martinez. Near side Durkin. Now Martinez again, trying to play it over the top of the defense. Got behind the first, didn't get behind the second, but Edwards able to knock it down. Now she'll have a chance to work on the attack. Was behind Striegel, who was cutting through the middle. Again, Saddleback just looking for Chloe Green. They find her along the far side on the outside. She cuts it back to the middle. Wanted to get a shot off, but it slipped away from her just too far. As coming back was Natalie Quesada to take it away. Saddleback will bend it right back into the middle of the field. It bounces off a couple of bodies. Cougars able to get it clear. Here's Shepard. Shepard, good stop up. Has Bonsness with her. Now we'll stop it up again. Takes a deep shot, bends over the top of the net. But again, just trying to create anything. Now substitutions coming off the Saddleback sideline. Alexa Livingstone coming off. Christina Santoyo in for her. It looked like Carly Osorio off.
Substitution for the Bobcats entering the game, number 20, Christina Santoyo.
Sophia Drake back onto the field.
Number 7, Alexa Livingstone. And number 30, Sophia Drake re-enters for number 25, Carly Osorio. 30 minutes remaining in the second half.
Drake gonna drive this away. Hackett, who's been all over the field, it seems, today. Now on that far side. Had the first touch. It goes out off of Canyons. It'll be a Saddleback throw in here. Cougars look like they have Alexa Garcia up off the bench getting ready to go. Played out once again, and again Saddleback will get a throw. Good spin around by Santoyo. Touches it off on the far side. Green cut back to the middle. Green left foot, and she bends it into the near side corner. And it's Green for the hat trick in the 61st minute.
Number 9, Chloe Green.
So Green doing all the damage, her 10th now of the year. Has the hat trick and a 3-0 Saddleback advantage. Just under 30 minutes left here in the second half. And now you got to find a way if you're COC.
Substitutions for the Cougars, number 5, Alexa Garcia.
Alexa Garcia into the game. Takes over for Lizeth Gutierrez, Sofia Soler off, and Gana Madera onto the field. Here's Garcia. This is a shot from Shepard that bounces in, stopped by Sanat once again. Shepard just firing from everywhere at this point. You might as well. Trailing by 3. Whitaker back on as well for Saddleback. She took over for Chloe Green, who steps off after the hat trick. And now Saddleback back on the attack once again. Into the middle of the field looking for Whitaker. Popped on goal. Salcedo makes the stop. Here's Garcia. Again, Saddleback with a chance. Salcedo out with a huge stop as Sims was behind the defense. Canyons going back the other way. Now they've got a chance with numbers if they go. Ponsness now with it. Working onto the outside, back into the middle, Edwards. Edwards able to keep control. Working around 1. Now has 2 on her. Still controlling. Lays it off. But it's too far ahead of Garcia, who can't run onto it. And Saddleback able to defend nicely and keep Canyons from an opportunity on the offensive side. Good step up that time from Martinez. Striegel tries to send it ahead. Bounces away from a Saddleback defender. Shepard trying to get onto it. But Alyssa Sims able to come back to it. And it's actually going to force a corner. It's going to be the first corner of the match for COC, I believe. So in the 65th minute, the Cougars will get their first opportunity on a set piece on a corner here. Alyssa Edwards stepping over to take it. Out turn off the back of Bonsness, defended away by Saddleback. Garcia could battle that time to take it away. Now a long shot that sails well over. And now we'll see substitutions.
Still need the Jersey Mike sub above goal.
Emery Simis coming off.
Substitution Bobcats, number 14, Camille Wilson.
As Camille Wilson will check in.
Number 22, Emery Simmons.
Striegel on first touch. Went backwards, so Canyon's trying to force it back ahead. Bonsness couldn't get around the second defender. Is Hackett able to take it away? And it's going to be a Canyon, or a Saddleback throw-in. Canyons thought it was theirs, but officials disagreed. We slow down a bit for some whistles. Again, Saddleback will get another throw in here. Saddleback looking for a foul there, not going to get a call. Bench was unhappy. This one played into the middle. Canyons will pick it back up. Driven ahead by Edwards, taken away by Saddleback. Radzi working onto the outside, but Whitaker couldn't track it down. Canyons misconnects on a throw-in. And it'll be a Saddleback throw here. Alyssa Sims gonna run up to throw it. Salcedo once again will pick it up. It came right into the box. Striegel got tied up with Jara. Saddleback just controlling here. Radzi will play it back. Drake will bend it down. Wright will try and run on.
Substitutions for the Bobcats. Number 7, Alexa Livingstone comes back in for Daniela Yara.
Livingstone back in to take over for Yara.
Re-enters for number 16, Maisie Kasberg.
And Grabowski back in to take over for Kasberg. Saddleback holding a 3-0 lead. And have really controlled play. And they look for more now. Spun into the middle. Garcia on first touch for Canyons. On to the near side. Alyssa Edwards, lots of room to operate. Cuts back to the middle. Plays it forward, but nobody there for Canyons. Defended away by Saddleback. Grabowski will run onto it with the fresh legs. Bringing it down the near sideline, just outside the top of the box. Played away by Canyons. Good defense that time from Vivian Martinez. Martinez will drive it ahead. Sims first touch back onto the Canyons half of midfield where Santoyo had it for a moment, lost it, played out, and a Saddleback throw in once again. Free kick here coming for Saddleback. Deep inside the Canyons end. Summer Hackett stepping over. Chance to set something here for Saddleback and try and press it to 4-0. Bent in, little out towards the top of the 6, defended away. And we will get another corner kick for Saddleback coming. Fifth corner for Saddleback. Good move that time from Garcia. Pull it back away from Grabowski as Canyons works back across the mouth of their own goal. Madera on the far side. Canyons into the middle, taken away by Radzi. Pushed ahead by Saddleback. Salcedo out to defend as Whitaker tried to pop it into the middle, and then Salcedo dives on it just before it leaves the outer perimeter of the box. Hackett trying to cut it to the middle. This one flexed in, defended away. Cleared out by Canyons. Saddleback will control. This is a chance on goal, defended away. Nice save by Sanat. It was Striegel that struck it on. Canyons will get a corner out of it. Trying to build anything you can going forward. It's just 12 to go. Bent into the middle, defended away. Off the corner opportunity. Out in the Canyons throw-in. Here's right now for Saddleback. Livingstone. Now works it down on the near side, right, trying to run onto it. Off the defender the first time. Trying to cut it back out around Garcia. Now Garcia and right in kind of a battle, and Garcia able to win it for a throw-in for Canyons. And Saddleback a chance on. This time off the foot from Camille Wilson, just goes wide. Looks like Grabowski came off, Campaign back in.
Substitution for the Bobcats. Entering number 19, Shaunaze Hannigan. Replaces number 14, Camille Wilson.
And Camille Wilson comes off. Shaunaze Hannigan coming in.
Replaces number 2, Isabella Whitaker. Correction, number 2, Abby Grabowski.
Another ball flexed to the middle, defended away. Bonsness trying to run onto it on the far side for Canyons. Wanted to get it ahead to Madeira, but it's taken away by Saddleback. Livingstone once again just takes her time. Off to Hackett, into the box. Salcedo punches it out. Canyons back the other way. Edwards, good dance around a defender. Off to the middle of the field. Hit the official, could have gone right back to Edwards, could Zulaga Ramirez, who wasn't happy that she hit the official. Now it's a drop ball. Now a deep drive towards the goal that's going to go wide of the mouth. Picked up by Sanat. But it actually went out off the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for Saddleback here. So remember, you can join us on the Cougar Sports Network tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. COC and Fullerton football, our first home football matchup of the season. And then we'll have more College of the Canyons athletics action next week on the Cougar Sports Network. Volleyball on Wednesday, soccer once again, women's soccer on Friday, football on Saturday. So busy schedule upcoming. You can find it on the Cougar Sports Network's YouTube page or on the COC Athletics website, cocathletics.com. Bonsness comes off, Gutierrez back in. And Victoria Martinez on as well. And I didn't see who the sub for her was. Maybe Ryan. No, Ryan Shepard's still out there. We'll get it in a second. Edwards knocks right off the ball. So we apologize. We had some technical difficulties with our battery. As you saw, the external battery on our pack didn't click on, so we're back. You missed a little bit, but not any goals. So, and it's 3-0 in favor of Saddleback. We're in the final minute here. And that is the final whistle of the match. So Saddleback will take it 3-0 over Canyons here today. A solid victory for the Saddleback Bobcats, as they'll take it 3-0. That'll do it for us here. We hope to have you on with us tomorrow for football here on the Cougar Sports Network, COC and Fullerton. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, so that external battery, I just have to make sure it's on. Which the internal battery lasted a while. Nicely done, sir.
Do we need to fill out paperwork even though it was non-funded?
Buddy. I think we're good, right? I think they can shut down. He wants this on. Boom.